過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leo Mookie here, back with you with another new chapter of It's Hero Time, DxD. And sorry it took so long for this chapter to come out. I had to make sure to work on each and every script for this series. Not only that, I don't have enough time to record as much as I used to. So there's that as well. And for those who continue to keep on asking for certain stories, such as this one, it takes fucking time. So be fucking patient. So yeah, anyway, that little rant out of the way. Time for a short recap. Ben began his first day at Kuo Academy, which was basically a boring day for him. However, he soon noticed that a lot of girls hate him, while some girls don't really bother with him, and some girls actually like him. Mostly due to people now knowing that he's cousins with Issei, and some realizing that he's not really a pervert as well. Not only that, realizing the hatred that all the girls at Kuo Academy has, even some of the guys at Kuo hates Issei too. Well, can't help but understand why they hate the guy. Not only that, it seems that Rias is somewhat drawn to Ben, even though he has no magic and no signs of a sacred gear whatsoever. She can't help but be curious about the universe's greatest hero. Not only that, Ben finally did his first act as a hero, back in business as a hero at Kuo, by saving Moriyama from being sexually assaulted, as he switches from Kickenhawk to one of his new aliens, trapping the attackers after all, and then flying away. However, Moriyama still talked about Ben saving her, even though she doesn't know it's Ben. With Rias and Akeno now planning an investigation about Ben, not knowing it's him. Also, Momo asking Ben out on a date at the end of the week when they don't have to have school. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 4, Devil vs. Alien. As the week goes by, Ben has been doing his thing as the new hero of Kuo, protecting the innocent, saving lives, and being the hero he was always meant to be. So, no matter what. With currently now, a bank heist just happened with the robbers in that of their getaway vehicle, with then a few of them shooting their guns right at the police, with one of them saying, "Damn it, can't you go any damn faster?" Saying, "No, this is a quiet ass town, shouldn't you?" Saying, "Oh yeah, definitely, unless you want this damn car to flip after all." Saying, "Ugh, seriously, where the hell are we supposed to?" With then soon on the right beside them, they see that of a blue-like dinosaur with running as fast as they can right beside the car, as it being Ben in XLR8, with saying, "Hey there, guys, care to show your driver's license and permits to say that you can actually use both drive and use those firearms? Actually, if I last recall, Japan has one of the strictest gun laws. So you think you could?" With then the getaway driver trying to run over Ben, with then Ben basically backing away before speeding back up, with the two guys trying to shoot at Ben. However, he's moving so fast that neither the bullets can even able to hit the hero. With then soon Ben getting right behind them as he prepares his claws and soon stabs it right into the tire, with then them losing control. However, it isn't just. However, Ben making sure that he grabs each and every one of them, that moving at his top speed, grabbing them inside the car and dropping them out onto the side of the road, knocked out, of course, as he uses his tail to make sure that they basically get hit and knocked out as their bodies are slumped on the sidewalk. As for Ben in the car, well, good thing that he does have a driver's license, and even as Accelerate, basically stopping the car punching the brake so hard that the car completely skids, almost closing to flipping multiple times. But Ben was able to stop it, with then soon getting out of the car before the cops realize it, and then soon tossing them on the top of the car's hood, with then the cops seeing all of this, completely shocked and surprised, before then Ben in one of the alleyways couldn't help but say, haha, that takes care of that, with then thinking, normally I used to stick around and bask in the glory, but don't need to do that anymore. With showing that Ben is now more mature and no longer just seeks glory and validation for doing the right thing as a hero. With then soon, as he soon slams the Omnitrix on his chest and then heading back to his bike, being the 10 speed, with Ben getting into his bike, saying, all right, let's head back. Don't want to be up too late since I gotta get up early for school. Starting up the bike and soon heading out into the streets. However, little did Ben know he was being watched, as the entire, crime being done was being watched, as it being from that of a white cat, as this white cat soon jumps from the building before then disappearing, as soon back at Kuo at the old school building and the Occult Research Club room, Konako still continue eating that of sweets and candy. Her white cat familiar soon appears, with then looking at her cat, saying, Koro, you return. So, with then soon Rias noticed Konako's familiar too, saying, so, did she? With then looking at her familiar, she soon nods, saying she saw everything, and possibly even more, to be fair. With then saying, explain, Konako, as Rias is analyzing and listening to everything that her rook servant has to say, with Konako explaining that the person that attacked, that a robbery took place and then that of a high-speed chase as well in town, before soon was stopped by that of a blue blur, with then taking out the robbers at the same time while also stopping the car, with then soon it disappeared before going to an alleyway, before then completely disappearing. However, soon as the alien disappeared, that's when the pervert's cousin also appeared, as he was leaving the crime scene. He wasn't really at the crime scene, but it was more like he just left. He was leaving as it would soon stop. With then hearing this, Rias becoming even more and more curious, realizing, that's exactly what Akeno also said from her familiar too. Same thing also goes for Kiba's familiar as well. It seems that Issei's cousin either shows up or is nearby when everything is over and done with. With then Konako saying, "What will you do, President?" With then soon looking at her white-haired short rook, with then Rie is saying, actually, I plan on talking to Ben-kun, possibly tomorrow, if I get the chance. And I'm going to need Issei to call him, to talk to him, once he's done with his contracts tonight, of course. After that, I need to speak to Ben after school. Then soon, Konako couldn't help but sigh but say, one pervert after another, saying, do not worry. Oh, Konako, I think you're aware that that Ben-kun is not really a pervert, actually. He's nothing like Issei. As Rias has that of a comforting smile, within Konako saying, I will be the judge of that, President. Then soon, back with Ben, soon as the next morning, he finally arrives back at Kuo. But instead of driving, like he has done for the past couple of days, he decides to drive his bike instead. Which, everybody sees this, with some girls actually quite, liking that Ben also has a, motorcycle as well. But also, with some of the guys, at first, thought that he was another Hayato, given that they found out that, again, Issei and Ben are cousins, and believing that he was going to be one of the new members of the perverted trio, soon turned into that of the perverted four, but realized that Ben has barely been close to Issei whatsoever outside of them talking to each other. Not only that, they also seen facts that Issei basically can't stand or be around Ben, with Ben doing the vice versa as well. With then realizing that Ben just seems like your typical American guy, transfer student after all. Well, until they found out that Ben basically has that of a driver's license, a car, and a motorcycle license, and a bike. So, yeah, basically makes him the typical cool American transfer student at that. With soon half of the entire population of the school realize that Ben is not a pervert, but is just a pretty okay dude. Well, some are still weary of him, but realize that he is not going to be a future member of the perverted trio. With that, Ben soon stops his bike and arrives at Kuo, with then many of the girls actually fawning over Ben quite a bit now, with Ben realizing, oh god, well, at least they're not freaking fangirls over my hero status, just love-struck girls that just like a guy that seems normal. With then looking at the small male population of the school, with them basically giving him death glares, saying, well, at least people hate me, but not to the point of wanting to kill me or basically want to get rid of me entirely. After that, Ben continues walking into Kuo, with then, as for Issei, on the other hand, looking at his cousin with his two friends, Motohama and Moriyasu, with then the two perverts couldn't help but think, damn, seriously, Issei, I thought for sure somebody like him was going to be possibly part of our gang, but after the past couple of days of him being here, he's seriously pain in the ass. He's seriously been getting a lot of the girls. With then Motohama saying, indeed, I thought for sure that his reputation of being your cousin would destroy him. However, since he hasn't done anything perverted whatsoever, and has also been treating girls with a lot more respect, especially not even caring too much about them, he's become having a lot of the girls began liking him a lot more. If this continues, he may turn into a prince of Kuo, to be honest. And we don't need any more princes, pretty boys at that. With then Issei saying, exactly, that's what I've been trying to say, and yet nobody will listen to me. Still, however, with then Issei remembers on what Rias told him after coming back from doing his contracts, with saying, Issei, I need you to bring your cousin Ben to the Occult Research Club room after school. If you could do that for me, I would really appreciate that a lot. With then hearing that, Ben couldn't help but clench his fists, thinking, damn it, seriously? And she's really attracted to him? With then, as Issei looks at Ben, with not even having a care of the world, Issei couldn't help but get even more and more annoyed at his cousin. Back with Ben, as the day goes on, Ben decides to eat lunch on the top of the school's roof instead of at the cafeteria this time, realizing that it might be a good place to just relax. As he continues eating, then thinking, all right, for the past couple of days, I've been able to, look up unlock at least 4 new aliens, counting the one I just got when I first came to Kuo. With then Ben listing down at least 4 of them. The first one being the, bug/lizard-like alien that he likes to call Squirtapillar, as it has that of 3 forms of liquid. The soapy-like liquid, which turns into that of cement to harden. A, slime-like liquid that acts as somewhat similar to that can stick onto literally anything, allowing him to climb and crawl up to anything. And an acid-like liquid that, can burn through anything except certain types of metal, for example, and crystal minerals too. So, as for his new second alien, which he calls that of Decagon Vreedle, and yes, basically, Ben has that of a Vreedle alien. So he has the same thing that the Vreedle family has, in their species, which is increased durability, strong density, and also has a specialty in that of explosions as well. So yeah. But honestly, he's more of an alien that uses that of the strong defensive tank if needed to take a lot of blows, to be fair. And also if he needs to create a, bomb as well. Also, he wants to make sure to never use his alien in front of Rook, because if he does, he mostly feels like his partner and one of his other best friend is just going to never talk to him, speak to him, or possibly even hold it over his head for the rest of their lives. Given that Rook does have an amazing memory, to be fair. The next alien is that of, an alien that he calls Alien Z. Not on the same level as Alien X, of course. It's just, a name that somewhat fits it. It's basically an aquatic alien that's, can walk on both land and is best in water, actually. Hell, even in water, it can basically launch itself onto the surface like that of a full-speed torpedo. Also, it has energy blades on the ends of its fins as well, and that could basically cut through literally anything, and even launch them as that projectiles if need be, too. Personally, not all useful, unless in needing that of aquatic combat, after all, which in Ben's case is starting to become more and more less rare and rare as time goes on for his battles. And next up is the newest alien that he got from scanning, to be fair, around that of Kuo, which is surprising to be honest, as he still hasn't tested out this alien, to be fair, or rather, whatever it even is. As to him, it just looks like a regular man. Hell, at least when it came to the Vreedle, it was pretty obvious on what species it was. With then Ben just thinking, oh boy, 4 new aliens, and got all my old ones back as well. So I'm not being too damn picky. After finished fiddling with the Omnitrix, thinking, I still have, I had a reason to even use using my ultimate forms yet. Personally, I hope it stays like that. After all, last time I always constantly used my ultimate aliens. They believed that I was keeping them prisoner, and I nearly had to sacrifice my life to do so. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I think I'm good for now. With Ben still finishing up his food and was about to leave before the doors opened, with then wondering on who came up to the roof, as it being Julie, with Ben basically completely caught off guard, saying, "Julie? What are you? Don't you? We don't have afternoon practice on Saturdays." Ben saying, "Yeah, oh, I see." With then Ben basically scratching the back of his head, with then looking around, looking at the sky, the floor of the roof, with then saying, "So, what did you want to talk about?" Saying, "I can tell that you've been avoiding me." Saying, "Oh, wait, really? Oh, I haven't noticed. I mean, we don't have the same classes together, so I figured." Ben, with then soon Ben sighing, saying, "Okay, yeah, I've been avoiding you, but I have my reasons on why." Saying, "Let me guess, you feel like a jerk? Feel like you have no reason to talk to me, or you feel like you don't have the time for it? I mean, well, given that you're back to being a hero, can't stop being a hero no matter where you go. I guess it's understandable." Saying, "So you already figured that out." Ben, we dated for literally 2 years. I know what you do. I know on why you're a hero. With then Ben couldn't help but sigh, saying, "Yeah, so what about your..." As Ben was about to ask Julie about her boyfriend, Hervé, saying, "He's actually doing great, to be honest. To be fair, he's the one that convinced me to come here to Kuo." With then saying, "Oh, really?" Saying, "Actually, I wasn't... Since I was planning on becoming that of a full-fledged tennis pro, Kuo actually has quite the connections to that of to many tennis scholarships. So once I graduate, I'll have plenty of offers for colleges across the world, colleges across the globe to start my career as that of a tennis pro." Hervé's brought this place up, and given that he's also here as a college student too, it only makes sense. We spend a lot of time together, to be fair. With then hearing that, Ben saying, "Ah, that's good. Really happy for you. I mean it." With Ben trying his best to have that of a really happy and comforting smile. With then soon Julie saying, "Ben, I can tell that you're not that happy. I mean, you're happy, but you're not happy about how things worked out." With then Ben couldn't help but sigh, saying, "You really do know me that well. I just hate it. It was how we, broke up, to be fair. I mean, sure, we still became friends, but as time went on, I realized I was a horrible boyfriend to you. Hell, I was a bad boyfriend to begin with. I was so damn entitled. Even when after so many things and so many experiences I've been through, yet I still felt like I was a jerk. Not just to my own family, but mostly to you." With then Julie couldn't say, "Ben, no, please, let me continue. I want to say, Julie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not being what you really deserved. Hell, I'm such an unbelievable piece of shit of an asshole. You thought that we broke up over a phone call, even though I was basically playing sumo slammers. That just shows on how much of an inconsiderate piece of shit I am. I literally should have just stopped playing the game and just listened to you and talk. And yet, I ruined our relationship just doing that." With then Julie saying, You know, you're right. You did. Saying, see? But I'm no better. I should have figured that you were in the middle of something or doing something important and all that. But, or basically, or being you playing a video game. So, that even proves on how much I didn't even think our relationship was gonna last. I mean, you're a superhero. I'm a girl that basically wants to become a tennis star. Our relationship was not going to work out that well. And we both realized that. With then Ben saying, yeah, that's true. I don't think it was going to work out either. Hell, even though you have ship, you're really not, hero material. Yeah, I accept that too. With then soon Ben saying, so, if you would like, with all that said, can we start over? Not just as friends, but as classmates again. I mean, since we're both here at the same school again, and we might see each other from time to time, with then hearing that, Julie looking back at Ben, with Sue saying, stand up, with Ben doing so, as she soon saying, I'm Julie Yamamoto. It's a pleasure to meet you, Benjamin Tennyson. With then, Ben couldn't help but smile, saying, you too, Miss Julie. With that, she soon walks off, saying, see you around, Ben. And try to stay out of trouble, of course. Even though this isn't Bellwood, things here at Kuo are not what they seem to be. There are some things in this town that not even that you should be more aware of. With then, soon Ben hearing this from Julie, then saying, all right, I'll take your advice. Thanks, Julie. With then Julie smiling and then walking back to the exit of the school roof. But then Ben couldn't help but sit back down on the bench before soon looking up in the sky, saying, that felt great. I felt like a huge weight has been lifted off of me. As Ben said this with that of a smile on his face, a tear ran down his left eye, even though he felt happy that he basically settled everything that he felt for Julie. He still feels like he still lost her, even so, but still has her in his life as a great friend. Soon, as the day finally comes to an end, Ben was about to leave the school before soon the door sliding open, as he soon sees that it being Issei and Asya, with then all the third-year girls looking at the leader of the perverted trio, with then Issei basically bunkering down by the glares, with then Ben saying, yo, what do you need, Issei? With then Ben saying, hey, cuz, I need you to come with me. Saying, to where? Saying, it's really important. With then saying, okay, probably later on. How important is it? With then saying, I need you to come to my club. Saying, oh, so that important? Yeah, I think not. As Ben grabs his stuff, with Issa saying, wait, what? My president asked, look, Issei, if you want me to join your club or join this occult research club, it's not my thing. It's not my style, to be honest. So yeah, I say no. If I want to join a club, I'm gonna have to join on my own free will. Just because you're offering me one to help me, so I can help me graduate, doesn't mean I'm going to join a club I have no interest in whatsoever. With then hearing this, Asya saying, Mr. Ben-san, if you could please come to our club. You don't have to join. It's just that our president just wants to speak with you. That's all. With then hearing this, Ben couldn't help but scratch the back of his head, with then saying, okay, I don't mind. With then, as Ben was about to say, within soon, Rei couldn't help but say, Mr. Tennyson, I was just about to ask, could you come with me to the student council room? With then soon, Ben saying, wait, what? With soon, Issa saying, hey, Kyusuke senpai, I was just saying, it's really important, Hayato-kun. We really need Tennyson-kun to come to the student council. It's about him joining a club after all. Whatever reason that you need your cousin for, I think you can wait. It's not going to take too long, after all. With Ben hearing this, soon, Ben saying, well, you heard the lady. I'll probably meet you at your occult research club room later on, whatever it is. With then Rei saying, it's at the old schoolhouse. With Sood saying, you mean that haunting ass building? With Sood, Rei nodding, saying, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take my time on that. With Sood, Issei basically having his mouth drop. With Asya looking at Issei saying, Issei-kun, are you that asshole? He's basically going to be in he's going to be in the student council room with with many of the hotties. Maybe not on the same level as that of Ria senpai and also that of Akino senpai, but still, both the student council president and the vice president are just as hot as Bud Chow. With saying, damn it all. With Issei getting that of looks of disgust and also that of basically we want to kill this bastard so badly. With then Asya looking around, couldn't help but feel somewhat sorry for all of them, but also wanting to comfort her savior after all. Couple minutes later, Issei and Asya soon arrive at the Occult Research Club room, with Issei and Asya telling Rias about, Ryukai basically taking Ben away, with Rias hearing this saying, it seems Sona has already suspected Ben-kun as well. I shouldn't be surprised. With then hearing this, Issei saying, are you suspecting Ben? What the hell does my cousin is being suspected of? With then soon Akino looking at Rias, with then Rias nodding at Akino saying, are you aware of the certain acts of vigilantism here at Kuo for the past couple of days? With then Ben saying, oh yeah, it's all over the news. I mean, Kuo's not really much of a town full of crime, but normally it's usually taken care of by the police. However, I hear that some crazy vigilantes have been stepping up. With then Asya saying, oh, Moriyama-san actually was attacked and was saved by this mysterious vigilante. But I remember her saying that it was somebody that transformed? With then Asya's eyes widening. With then Issei could help say, wait. Are you saying that my cousin's behind this? And that he's transformed? Wait, are you saying that he might have a sacred gear? Like me? With soon Ria's not shaking her head saying, we're not completely sure, Issei. That's the reason why I wanted to ask your cousin Ben-kun to come here and to contact him personally to see if he does. Every time when I do see him, and every time when I try to sense something from him, he has nothing. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. And it's curious. At least some people, I know normal people barely have a small fraction of magic whatsoever. But your cousin Ben, on the other hand, it's almost like, I don't know, his form of magic is completely and utterly closed off, or blocked, as I should say. With then saying blocked, Like how, for example, with then Akano speaking, I'm saying, Issei-kun, when we were sensing you, we were actually sensing your sacred gear. It's that reason how we were able to see that you have at least a fragment of magic in you. It's also the reason why, since you have the lowest form of magic among all of us, it's why you still can't use spell circles, at least until your body fully acclimates to it. With then Issei hearing this, even feeling more down about him being, well, one of the weakest devils of the peerage, even with his, well, Longinus sacred gear. With then soon Akino saying, but your cousin Ben, where even with that of a sacred gear, his magic would still be suppressed somehow, or basically blocked off from us to sense. So whatever this is, it's unnatural. It could be a sacred gear that's suppressing itself and Ben's magic. But whatever it is, we need to figure this out. And especially that he may be the person that's been taking care of all of these crimes. And if he's basically doing this, he could avail the supernatural. I mean, he almost did it to Moriyama-san. Hearing that, Issei saying, are you serious? Ugh. If my cousin is doing this stupid crap, then more and more reason I should have fought to bring him back with us instead of with the student council. With then Tsunerius and Akino looking at each other, within the two childhood friends couldn't help but already realize that Sona already expects Ben from the very beginning. Currently, back with Ben, he just left the student council room with then having a huge ass sigh on his face, with that of actual relief, thinking, seriously? Are they really that desperate on me finding a club? With Ben, as Ben's talk with Sona Sona was using this talks so she can gather information on Ben to see on how he's able to transform with all of those, well, creatures that he does, given that Momo is still a huge fan of him. But on the other hand, they still can't. Hell, they still can't sense any magic from him whatsoever, even that of a sacred gear. So it's even more. So to them, they think that this is all. With hearing that Ben is supposed to be some kind of star in America, they think that maybe that all of he's doing is basically doing that of a performance to get views on the internet. With that, however, when Momo looks on the internet to see if there's anything on the channels that do post Ben's videos, supposedly nothing. Heck, actually, many people in America began wondering on where the hero Ben Tennyson is, with realizing that nobody knows that Ben here is in Kuo, especially if you live in America and other countries too. But after that little interrogation, or try to figure things out from Sona's point of view, well, let's just say it was completely and utterly worthless until she brought up the fact that Ben needs to join a club quickly, unless he doesn't want to graduate from Kuo. With then Ben hearing this, thinking that it feels like that of a threat. However, Sona soon brushes it off and saying if he's that desperate to join a club, he can join the student council, which would be a lot more easier. Well, not entirely easy. With then Ben saying, yeah, if everything is basically done by the student council and the teachers basically allow that to happen, it just proves that there's more work in here than it needs to be deserved. And Ben may be more responsible, but he hates to have to do tedious paperwork. That's not his job. He prefers if plumbers who actually can do the paperwork do that, when his job is to save people and save the galaxy and universe. After all, with that, Ben soon leaves, before soon stopping, saying, if you want me to join a club so badly, is it possible to make a club? With hearing that, Sona basically frowning at least a little bit before putting her hands together over her mouth, before then looking back at Ben with that of a stern look, saying, you can. However, if you want to make a club, you need the proper paperwork. You also need to find that of a room where you can use this club as well. You would also need to have that of members. The proper members is that of 5, including yourself as well. And it all has to be taken care of before the end of in the next 3 months or so, giving you time to do so. However, it has to be approved by the student council and the teachers as well. And if it's all not agreed upon at the same time, then it's not worth it. With then hearing this, soon Ben's eyes widening before taking a deep sigh, saying, you know what, never mind. I'll take my time and think. With that, soon Ben leaves. Back with Ben having that annoyed look on his face while walking to the place where he parked his bike. With Ben heading there, he soon was stopped with somebody calling for his name, as he soon turns around and sees Momo, with Ben saying, oh, hey, Momo, what is it? With Sue, she's saying, I wish to apologize for Lady President. I wasn't for sure what she wanted to see you for. I was actually going to ask to bring you, but she decided to ask Ri to do it instead. So with then Ben saying, chill, it's okay. I promise. You got nothing to worry about. But to be honest, I am still a bit annoyed at the fact that we had to go to school today on a Saturday of all days. With then soon Momo still couldn't laugh and say, you're still on that, saying, how can I not? Seriously, Saturdays are normally supposed to be days where you can sleep in and have fun. Watch cartoons as a kid. Even watch cartoons too. What, saying, you still watch cartoons? Saying, not entirely, but a bit. With then she couldn't help but laugh, saying, you're so childish, saying, yeah, I get that a lot. But to me, it's just a time to relax. But, I don't mind. So, we're still on for tomorrow? With then hearing that, Momo couldn't help but blush, while stiffen up at least a little bit. With then saying, yes, we are. With soon, Ben saying, cool. If you still got, oh yes, I still have my duties as a member of the student council. So, saying, cool. Well then, as soon putting on his helmet, starting up his bike, saying, get you later. With then Ben driving off out of Kuo Academy. With then she can up say, he's so cool and nice. A little bit childish, but in a good way, to be honest. With soon Momo heart begins beating pretty fast, saying, do I like Ben-kun? I mean, I like him. I mean, I do admire him being a celebrity, and his video and watching his supposed heroic videos are pretty cool, to be honest. I won't lie. They even give me a bit of a stress relief to be watching them. Seeing that of a human just helping people with a unique ability in broad daylight, outside of the supernatural instead of in secret. How can you not admire that? It's quite honorable, to be honest. With then Momo entirely thinking, maybe. But I don't want to rush things. I don't want him to think I'm desperate to fall in love with him instantly. After all, I still have that of appearance to keep as a proper and prim young lady of a Japanese society. With that, soon Momo heads back to the student council. With Ben, the day goes by with Ben going through many of his aliens, with thinking, sometimes I've only been able to access that of 4 new aliens. still don't know what the fourth one does, so I'll figure that one out another time, to be fair. And honestly, I'm just glad that I'm still helping out people as that of old Ben 10 instead of the basically the paparazzi loving Ben 10. Seriously, I'm glad to have my secret identity back. With Ben having that of a smile on his face of, well, some of nostalgia. Before then, the Omnitrix begins to go off, as it being a communication, with soon activating the Omnitrix. Before then, it shows Grandpa Max saying, "Ben, you doing okay?" Saying, I'm great, Grandpa. How is everything back at Bellwood?" With then Max saying, "Not so bad, to be honest. Ever since you left, we haven't got as many complaints back in Undertown about destroyed stalls, for example." Saying, "Ha ha, very funny, Grandpa. What about, don't worry, ever since you left, many plumbers have decided to take up the slack and help alongside Rook after all, so you have nothing to worry about." Saying, "That's good to hear. But I bet this isn't just a social call." With then Max saying, "No, it isn't. What's your report?" Saying, "Still haven't figured out anything yet. After all, just came to town. But give it a few days once I get a feel of the place, and if we can find a break, I should be able to." With then soon hearing that saying, "That's good. Actually, next couple of months or so, there should be Golden Week." Saying, "Golden Week?" Saying, with then Max saying, "It's a holiday that the Japanese celebrate. You get an entire week off from school, and other people spend time off away with loved ones as well." With then hearing that saying, "Oh, that sounds so awesome. That should be great. I should use that time to actually go and explore Japan, and use the time to also find out about why Japanese don't know about aliens." With then soon Max saying, "That's what I want to bring up, Ben. I asked for a little bit of help on this, especially in Japan, especially to help aid you as well." Saying, "Grandpa," saying, don't worry, and you're not getting any backup unless you ask for it. That was our deal after all. No, this is from your cousin, to be honest." Saying, "Wait, Gwen?" Saying, "Yep. Instead of it being something that's of alien, I think it might be something that of magic, to be fair. And the reason being, she got this from Hex." Saying, "Oh, right. Hex is now her professor at her college, so yeah, that makes sense. What did Hex have to say? And what Gwen had to say to you, so you're giving it to me?" With then Max saying, "Well, what I heard is that that the Japanese is more close to spirit, has that of a strong spiritual and magical power, especially a select few of humans known as the 5 principal clans." With then saying, 5 principal clans. They're servants of divine beings here on Earth, otherwise known as gods. Saying, gods? I mean, seriously, I know that magical creatures are a thing, but do gods really exist here on Earth? Saying, Ben, saying, okay. I mean, I literally have faced against beings who can alter the very universe and laws of physics as a whole. Hell, Alien X by any chance, Grandpa? Saying, yes, I am aware. But Ben, if this has to be some higher beings, possibly something that's been making sure that the Japanese people that these people may be the catalyst on why Japanese people don't know about the aliens, especially during the incursions and hybrid invasions attacks as well, then you need to figure this out as well. With then saying, "You got it, Grandpa. Don't worry. I got nothing. You have nothing to worry about. With soon closing the Omnitrix communication, relaxing on his couch before soon having that of a, grumbling in his stomach, saying, maybe I should go and see what we got in the fridge. With then Ben looking in the refrigerator and see that he has that of leftovers from a couple of fast food places here in Kuo. With then thinking, maybe I should have took Mom's advice on learning on how to cook. Because I'm really starting to think that eating tons of fast food is not healthy for me. With soon, Ben basically closes the refrigerator saying, but it's all I can do for now, so I'm not going to pass up this opportunity. With then Ben leaving, heading to his car, and soon heading to one of the fast food joints at Kuo. On his way there, driving through the streets, he soon began to feel his Omnitrix begins to beep, within thinking, why is it beeping now? As soon he stops, before then the Omnitrix saying, designating corrupted DNA sample located, with then showing that of a hologram map of the corrupted DNA, as it's pretty close to his location, saying corrupted DNA? The hell is that? With then soon thinking, it can't be DNA, aliens. I mean, the hybrid are no longer that of the bad guys like they used to be, especially thanks to Rainy. But still, saying, with then Ben thinking, if it's an alien here in town, maybe I should take care of it now. With then soon, Ben basically going into fourth gear and heading to the location, as he soon was honked at for getting in the way of certain drivers before going full speed. With soon heading to the location, as it being that of an abandoned building, with then saying, this is the place? Pretty sketchy, which makes sense. With that, getting out of his car, with then soon as he soon enters the warehouse, looking around, as he already has the Omnitrix all raring to go beforehand, as he begins hearing that of crunching and splatters all over the warehouse, as it almost sounds like somebody is chewing or eating something. With then soon the Ben reaches where it gets louder and louder, as he soon sees a person, or that of a woman, and that of a Japanese school uniform, but not that of Kuo Academy based. With then Ben saying, miss, what are you? With then Ben's eyes widening in shocked horror and fear, as the person that she was basically eating a person. With then she getting up saying, oh, look at that. It looks like another human has entered my nest. This will be fine. I can't wait. With then saying, I can't smell any magic from you. Not even a whiff of it. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Why don't we I'm still a little bit hungry after all, saying, and I just had to get something to eat, did I? As she soon lunges towards Ben, with then Ben activating the Omnitrix, as he soon transforms into blocks, with Ben transform into that of a wall of his block's form, with soon she basically, hitting herself as she gets sent flying back, with then blocks Ben reverts back to normal, with soon she's saying, you're a shapeshifter? What kind of creature are you? I've never seen somebody like you before. Saying, feelings mutual. I've never seen. With then the Omnitrix going, corrupted DNA signature sample found. With saying, so this is the thing with the corrupted DNA? Well, seeing that she's basically eating somebody, I guess that kind of makes sense. With then she sang, "Who are you calling corrupted, you damn freak?" With soon claws began to emerge from her fingernails, before soon more blades coming out of her through her arms. With then Block saying, "Oh boy." With soon she lunges towards Ben once more, as Ben creates that of Block shields to defend himself. However, she's cutting right through the blocks, well, mostly scratching them to be honest, with as she does that of rapid strikes and slashes randomly, just to try to break through Ben's barriers, saying, "Whoa, seriously, she is quite damn aggressive." With soon Ben blocking another attack, before then extending his arm towards that of the to the higher beings of the warehouse. With soon Ben swinging around, before thinking, gotta switch, as she soon jumps into the air, as soon bat-like wings begin to emerge, saying, "You're not getting away from me that easily." With then saying, she can fly too? What the fuck?" With then she grabs onto Block's Ben as they roll down to the ground, before soon she was about to stab Ben right into the face. Before then, Ben basically slams down onto the Omnitrix, with then slipping out of her before kicking him off of her. With she completely caught off guard, saying, You kicked me off, and you're just a human. You really are. What kind of creature are you to use a sacred gear to allow you to transform, but also have but still have regular human strength, and yet knock me off?" Saying, "Years of training?" With Vince, as Ben continues fidgeting with the Omnitrix, saying, Come on, give me something good." With soon without realizing it, she lunges towards him again, saying, "I'm just gonna kill you right here and now." With that, Ben, without looking, basically slams down onto the Omnitrix as he taps onto his newest alien. With then, soon, the new alien, or rather, the new being, actually morphs Ben, as his body becomes a lot more muscle. He has that of a lean build, wearing that of black pants with green lines coming down them, black boots, that of a string t-shirt with then the 10 symbol shown on it. However, what truly shows is that Ben's hair begins to grow out a lot more. Before then, his green eyes soon revert into that of crimson. Before then, bat-like wings begin to protrude from his back, but just like the same kind of wings as this girl. With then soon Ben saying, "Oh yeah, huh? This is one of the new forms. Well, this is something." With then she couldn't help but actually be shocked and surprised, saying, You turned into a devil. What? How? How can a human transform into a devil?" With then Ben's eyes widening, saying, "A devil? Is that a new alien species? Like, just devil. Like, no anagram or play on the word devil, just devil. Huh. Well, I guess I learned something new every day." With then soon Ben gets into that of a fighting stance. With then she's saying, "Just because you turned into a devil doesn't mean." With soon Ben going at full speed, with her not even realizing it, as he soon slams his fist right into her gut as the air is knocked out of her. However, Ben doesn't stop there, as he deals that of barrages of punches and kicks towards her, before knocking her through that of a support beam. with as she just bends it right then and there, with then Ben saying, "Ooh, should probably not knock her into too many support beams. This place probably doesn't have enough stability as it is now, given that it's abandoned." With then soon she getting back up, while still as she coughs up at least a little bit of blood. With then Ben saying, "I wonder what else can I..." With soon he feels that of power flowing through his arms and his hands. With soon saying, "Oh yeah, let's try this," as he soon sends that of a beam of pure energy towards the girl. With then she begins to scream in pain and agony from the attack. With soon Ben couldn't help but say, "Damn, didn't know I was dealing this much damage." With soon not already seeing that she's about to be knocked out, he soon finishes her off with that of a powerful punch to the left side of her face. With then she completely knocked out this time. With that, Ben couldn't help but say, "All right, now that's what I'm talking about." With then Ben couldn't help but think, but corrupted DNA signature. What is this? If she says that that I'm a devil, that means she is a devil, and she's corrupted. In what way? With then soon Ben reverts back to normal. Before then saying, then the Omnitrix saying, "DNA corruption detective. Cleanse DNA of imperfections and remove corruption." With then soon Ben puts the Omnitrix towards her, as then closer and closer, as he soon goes to her breast. With then Ben blushing, saying, "This is not right. This is definitely not right. I feel like I'm a molester right now." With then soon the light within inside of her begins to glow and glow and glow. With Ben completely caught off guard, saying, "What the?" With soon the light begins getting brighter and brighter before it dims out and reverts back into that of a bright green. With soon that in Ben's hand, he sees that of a chess piece, that of a knight chess piece, saying, "Whoa, I did not. What is a knight piece doing inside of her?" With soon Ben, within the Omnitrix saying, corrupted DNA cleansing complete. DNA back to normal to that of a normal human. Saying, "Wait, human?" With soon the claws in the girl began to revert back to normal. Not only that, her appearance was that what seemed that of demonic and that of scary reverts back into that of a normal teenage girl. With saying, "Holy shit, what the hell did I just get myself into? Is somebody turning humans into aliens again, just like the hybrid did with humans using DNA aliens and xenocytes? And if that's the case, I need to make sure to stop this. I need to save as many people as I..." With soon Ben begins to say, "Uh-oh." With then Ben saying, "I gotta get out of here." With then soon through the as soon when Ben hides into the warehouse. With that, he sees that of multiple figures, as one of them being that of a beautiful red-haired girl with crimson red hair, with a Japanese girl with that of long black hair, a boy with that of blonde hair and looks quite handsome, a short girl with that of white hair, and two people that Ben are quite familiar with, being Issei and Asya. With then Ben's eyes widening, saying, "No way in hell." With soon Ben saying, "Issei? Asuya? The hell are they doing here? With then Rias can up and say, this is where the stray devil was, but now its signature is completely gone. With then Akeno completely curious, wondering, was it taken care of already? Is that so? It seems like our job was taken care of. But then Kiba couldn't help but comment, saying, I wouldn't say so, senpai. If they were taken care of, then that means that there's an exorcist here in town. And if they are, with soon, Konako spoke up saying, no, there's no stray devil and no exorcist, but I can smell humans. With then soon, she can, as Konako soon continues sniffing before seeing the girl that Ben fought against. As then everybody rushes towards her. With then they soon see that it's the same stray devil that they came to kill. However, she's no longer a devil, but back to that of a regular human. With then Ria saying, Asuya, heal her. Saying, yes, Bachao. With then Asuya going over to the girl and using Twilight Healing to heal her. With then soon Ria saying, how is this even possible? She was a stray devil for at least for 5 months lately, and yet she's back to that of a human? This makes no sense. It's impossible to return a devil back into a human being. With then Ben saying, what the hell? How is that? With then soon Akeno saying, President, look, as she soon shows her the evil piece of the night, saying, this is an evil piece. Then that means it was removed from her. But if an evil piece is removed forcefully, it kills the devil, even a stray devil as well. How is this? With then, as Ben tries to slowly get out of the situation, trying his best to make sure that he isn't found. With then soon, he makes at least a little bit of noise. With then, Konako heard it. With not just her, but also all the other devils too, with their enhanced hearing. With then soon, Akeno sends that of a lightning bolt towards the area. With then Ben surprisingly was able to dodge it in a nick of time thanks to his years and years of reflexes after all. With then everybody sees Ben. With then soon Issei saying, wait, Ben? What are you? With then saying, hey guys, what's up? Is this not to that of, well, McBurger by any chance? With then Ben realizes that he's in quite the predicament he is now. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. So, what did you guys think? This chapter was mostly that of another battle chapter, but at the very end is all, again, sorry about that. But the next chapter is going to be another battle chapter with the current Grim Reaperage against the greatest hero in the universe. So yeah, at any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my videos when I upload on the channel. And also hit that like button as well, which really helps out the channel a lot. Shows that you guys like my content and YouTube's algorithm. Also, please check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All link down in the description below, if I remember to do so. At any rate, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys, and take care.